Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jenna.
My name is Lincoln.
And we're going to the post office to pick up our meat birds.
So our phone went off this morning. It was the post office letting us know that the birds are ready. So we are on our way to go pick them up, and then we're gonna take them home and put them in their enclosure. Can you hear the chirping? The post office almost gave us someone else's too. We were looking at them and we're like, those look like Cornish cross. And then the lady's like, oh, you're X and Y, right? And we're like, no. So she almost gave us someone else's birds. All right, so we just got home. So I have the chicks right behind me on the floor. We are in that enclosure that we have on our back patio. Currently, I have Charlie in here because Miss Charlie is broody, and she's been brooding. I think today's day 20 or 21. So Charlie's out here right now because Chicoletta was fighting with her really bad. All Charlie was doing was sitting on her nest, and Chicoletta, who has the 3 babies, was threatened by that and kept attacking her. So I went ahead and moved her in here. There she is. She has food and water. Do you have any babies, Charlie? Nope, one of her eggs broke. She's my Silky. So I think that she was sitting on a couple Silky eggs, but they didn't make it. I've had 2 of her eggs explode so far, so not a fun smell. I put 2 foods there and water over here. Hi, little babies. All right, so my plan is I'm gonna take them out of this box, show them where the water is, and they'll find the food themselves. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna count them and check their butts as I show them the water. That's what I do every time. Now, none of them arrived dead, which is great. This one is significantly smaller. Excuse me, babies. And it has like fuzzy feet. I'm really excited to see what this one is. Now, I'm going to be giving this one to Charlie probably tonight, because I like to do it at nighttime because they seem to accept the chicks better that way. But for now, I'm just going to let this one, it's a boy, we got a rooster. With hatcheries, a lot of times the extra birds you get, like the surprise mystery bird, is always a rooster. It's just a fun way for them to get rid of them. So that is a boy, and I will most likely be swapping out my rooster with him. Well, he likes you.
If any of you get out, there's 4 different animals that will eat you.
Josh just walked out, and they all tried to run out at the same time. These are some active little buddies. My goodness. Only 2 of them had a little bit of pasty butt, and when I say a little bit, I mean like, that's microscopic. Oh, that one's on my foot. Hi, buddy. I cannot make this up. 2 of them just got out. Okay, I didn't realize that like 1 or 2 day old, I mean, they look like they're probably like 2 or 3 days old. They can go through the chicken wire. So reinforcements are needed. Okay, all right, so a crop storm just happened. So the chicks can go through chicken wire. I didn't know that. I have never, ever experienced before chicks going through chicken wire. So we had to improvise. So temporarily, we put them in here, this big old bin. So I had my husband put all these boards down and drill them in. And they also were trying to get out of here. Oh, Aria found the chicks. Aren't they so cute? So they were trying to get out every time we opened the door, so we put that there too. Are they so cool? Do you like them? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and dump them back out. Not dump them, but you know what I mean. And put their food and water back out. Alright, so this keeps happening. My phone ran out of storage while I was recording. So I didn't show the chicks getting taken out of the brooder. Lincoln helped me pull them all out. There's a bunch over there by the food. There's some running around over here. So I don't have a heat source on them right now because it is very hot out right now. And they are not huddling, so they are fine. They do not need to have heat when it is literally already 90 degrees out. So these little babies are red broilers. We decided to only raise broilers this year instead of doing the Cornish cross too. Last year we did 25 of each. This year we're only doing the red broilers. We didn't really like the Cornish cross as much, the way that they grew. Yes, it didn't take as long to grow them, but we're willing to grow them a little longer to have more of like, they're just more like normal birds, like normal chickens. The Cornish cross kind of freaked us out because they looked like zombie chickens. Like they literally like didn't feather all the way. I was honestly just really stressed the whole time that they were gonna die, because I have a friend who also raises them, and like there's always death, and I'm like, we only lost one, and it was because of Josh. An accident happened, so we didn't lose any to like heat stroke or anything like that last year. Only one casualty happened, and that was definitely user error. But this year, we're just doing the Freedom Rangers. We decided to do 40. They sent us 41 and the little black chick, so that's 42 chickens that we're raising right now. Also, our broody hens should be hatching chicks anytime soon, and I also have the incubator going. Now, I don't know how I feel about this incubator because I don't think it's really doing well. It didn't seem to be holding the humidity correctly this time, so I don't know if I'm going to even have any hatch. But I'm gonna let it go over the weekend and see what happens. So we're gonna start them out in here. It's just straw on our concrete floor. That's it. Nothing special. So we're probably gonna be putting them out on our yard in a chicken tractor in about 2 weeks. It really just depends on how fast they grow. We don't plan on keeping them in here for very long, just mainly big enough for them not to be too small to be going outside. It's very hot out. It is summer, like middle of summer, so we are not worried about them having like a heat element out there. Now we do have an extension cord and a heat lamp that we can use out there if we need to, especially at night if they're still little. We did that last year and it worked out really great. Because it is covered on half of it, and then the other half they can go get some sun. So we give them options. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be taking them out. It really just depends on how big they are. Now the Cornish cross obviously grew way faster last year than the other ones, but since we're only doing the Freedom Rangers this year, it's going to change the way that we do things. So this is kind of like, we had a trial run last year, but since we're only doing the one instead of both breeds, we're just going to kind of run it off of however they are. So we will be adding a heat source in here later on today for the nighttime, because it's normally around between 60 and 70 degrees at night. So that's way too cold for a couple day old chicks. Now since the daytime is so hot, since it's between 90 and 100, we're not bothering during the day. We've been at the pool all day, then we came home and relaxed. Well, I came out to check the chicks, and I'm like, where's the black chick? Why is it that there's always so much Homestead drama at our house? I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm like searching and searching and searching. Look where he is. Do you have a baby now, Charlie? He gave himself to her. Is that your new mommy? Well, it's great to see that she accepted him. As I showed earlier, we have Charlie like boarded off. The only way he could have gotten through was over there, and it's like barely any gap, but I guess since he's the smallest chick, that makes sense how he got in there. I went ahead and pushed the board up against it even more so he can't get out. But now he's yelling. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So since we got 41 chicks, I just decided to give the extra one to Charlie. That way then the rooster is not by himself. And I think she can handle 2 chicks. Alright, so it is getting really late out, so we're going to go check the chicks and check my broody hen and see how everyone's doing before we go to bed. Alright, so they all look fantastic. The 2 chicks absolutely love Charlie, and they're getting along fantastically, which is so great. So all I have to do is just turn the light off for them, and then they're good to go for the night. All right, here is my other broody hen. Let me see. No babies. It's okay. Sorry for disturbing you. There's no babies. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and coming along with us as we got our mate birds for the year.
So that'll be it for today.
Yeah, have a great day guys. Bye.